I was convenient once.
We plastic bottles last forever out here.
I look like a turtle's favourite food.
Why did you let me go? I'm a risk to wildlife.
Currently, we are creating close to 300 million tonnes of new plastic every year. A lot of this material goes into the manufacture of single-use disposable items, designed to be thrown away. With 7 billion people on the planet using single-use items, it's inevitable that a considerable amount of this plastic will end up in our environments and our oceans.
Late at night, why can't you sleep tonight? Is there something on your mind? Starry night, supernovas burn bright. Is there something on your mind?
Thankfully, there has been a lot of attention focused worldwide on this global issue. Two men that are intent on changing things for the better are Australian Tim Silverwood and Canadian Adrian Midwood. Each are passionate environmentalists, have their own take on how to combat the problem. They together joined in on a month-long adventure to raise awareness, promote solutions, inspire local action, and clean up a few beaches along the way.
Is there something on your mind? Can relax, stars are sober and bright. Is there something on your mind?
Tim, what is it that drives you and gives you your passion for the environment?
We've got a big problem happening in our oceans. I don't think people realise because the ocean is so big, but it's filling up with plastic. So we're collaborating with Adrian Midwood to do the Talking Trashʼ tour. 15 locations in 27 days from Brisbane to Sydney, where we're educating the community about this problem, hopefully inspiring them to take local action, because if we're serious about solving this complex problem, it's going to start with these local people.
Yeah, great. And Adrian, from your point of view, why are you so involved in the Talking Trashʼ tour?
Well, for the last 5 years, I've been a resident in the South Pacific, skippering boats freelance, and just seeing the garbage always rising up on the shorelines and just in marinas and hotels, and constantly seeing plastic go into the ocean. I just had enough of it, and so we've started close-looping the supply for our waste material clothing and making sure that that plastic doesn't end up in the ocean. But our boat was in Australia, I knew Tim was around, and I thought, why not team up before we went back out to the South Pacific and carried on?
Tim, what is the Talking Trashʼ tour? What have you been doing around the east coast of Australia?
So the idea was to go into each community and excite them about taking action on plastic pollution. So what we're doing is things like beach cleanups or waterway cleanups, getting people out to see the problem firsthand. Because once you see the stuff out there in the environment and you pick it up, you can't help but wondering, how did it get here? What can we do to stop more of it getting here? Other things we've been doing is showing documentaries at our educational film night. So that includes the Trashʼ documentary, Bag It, and another wonderful film called Planet Ocean. A great chance for the community to come out, increase their awareness on the issue exponentially, and also ask questions and discuss the terms of the situation with other people in their community. And in addition, Adrian's been hosting some really exciting tours of his boat and showing some really great technology, which he'll tell you about.
So since the Ocean Ambassadors is supposed to be a floating classroom, for this tour, since we're focusing on trash, we've been showcasing the Blessed technology. So what that does is take waste plastic and converts it to a light, sweet crude oil. That oil can be used in any diesel engine at 70%, just straight out of the machine, or if you further refine it, it can become petrol, lamp oil, kerosene, many other different products.
Guys, we've seen the tour has been such a great success, but what can the people do at home to help out with this environmental issue of marine debris?
So as part of the tour, we've been doing revealing the 10 tips for a trash-free future. It's 10 things that we can all be doing to make a positive difference. So it starts with refusing disposable products. If we don't create waste, we don't create problems. And And that leads you into BYOR, bring your own reusable containers. So replace those disposable products with things like reusable bags, reusable bottles, reusable coffee cups, containers, cutlery, straws, the list goes on. We can really make a big difference by composting. Composting our food waste will make a huge amount of a drop in the amount of stuff we're sending off to landfill. Reduce, reuse, recycle, repair. We know those ones so well. We can look towards disposing of our e-waste, our electronic waste thoughtfully, and we can kind of look at other ways. Clean the planet, you know, share information about this with your networks, get educated. There is so much you can do, and you can also take free. It's really simple.
Is it me that you're thinking of? When you keep hearing her voice whispered in the wind, she lives beneath your skin. She's everywhere you've been. You once sailed upon her course, you've crashed upon her shores, surrounded by her seas, surrendered to your knees. You'll break before you bend. Now that this beard has gone grey, will come what may, is a message in a bottle, you'll stay.